I'll ask you and the players and Seamus to leave in a few seconds. And once we go live, I'll call you. Okay. You can leave your cues. Leave the cues, you don't need to bring the cues. All right?
Just behind here,
Yeah, just stay here. I'm waiting. Well, good evening everyone and welcome along to the Gandia Palace Hotel for the 2026 European Championship Under-16 final. I think it's history we're making today because this is the very first ever European Championship final on Spanish soil. So congratulations to Rafa, to Anna and to everybody involved. I think they deserve a fantastic round of applause. Okay, we have our under-16 finalists, and they are from Serbia and from Poland. But before we have the introduction to players, our referees team this evening are both from Northern Ireland. Our match referee is Gregory Cook, and his assistant in the marker for this match is Seamus Gallagher. Okay, I know I'm going to get killed for pronunciation, but I'm going to do the best I can anyway. First up, we have of our two finalists from Serbia, Tadej Mijatovic. And his opponent this evening is from Poland. It's Krzysztof Czapnik. Okay, enjoy the final. It's the best of 7 frames. I'll hand it over to your match referee, Mr. Gregory Cook. Thank you.
Thank you. Best of 7, first frame, Tadej Mijatovic to break.
Serbia and Krzysztof Czapnik from Poland. The next couple of days here in Spain for the province of Valencia, forward to this one should be fantastic from Krzysztof.
Six. 7. Krzysztof Czapnik, 12. 1. Video, not the user pitch. 1. One. Six. Seven. Twelve. Thirteen. 20. Stop chat, mate. 20.
Spread out that bit. See that. Spread breaks. So there's points. One is just one. Father and the audience there. early stages of this first round of this final. Got away with it there because it was holding this way. It's just close to the black spot. Very heavily. So opportunity to go back up to the sense better again. This actually fine. It's too much. The yellow has been like going back much. But it's probably like that instead of $100 was $70 a small bit, I would imagine. It's pretty well powdered.
One.
It's going to be a bit of a home with the blue. But it's some cute power. They really have. It's just real. It's really awesome getting so good this right. So I suggest that the red and 2 reds together than 100 white.
6.
Very well for the way. He's so unlucky with the cube.
Well,
So unlucky.
Caddy, I'm at the edge of it.
It's a very
6.
shot to take on. Put it beautifully. Very unlucky. Cue ball flying into the corner pocket. Benjamin Crystal is down and we need to take this one on. Not hanging around here. Beautiful shot.
1.
Needs to slow down a bit. It's going to make it awkward on the black. He's ended up in one and he's really needs to take a shot out of it if he wants. Not a bit to him, but then he does use to the blue ball. Has a couple of options here. He's looking at the ball. Look at the yellow. It might be a little bit too close for the yellow, but the draw might certainly be an option from here. Depends how much you can just flip off this blue. And he's not really happy with what he's thinking about. He's just trying to work things out from where it is cue ball here. To be fair, there isn't a whole pile enough where if he brings that cue ball to the right hand side of the table. To the ball. So you can ask more than that. It's a good shot. It's extremely difficult. But he has the chance to come back up the table off this red. It's done well. Oh, double tilt. The pink is going to drop there, is it? Oh, it stops. He's so lucky to get away with that because it looked to me as if it was just going to drop into a pocket. But now it's a different frame of snooker with the pink, where it is at the moment. I think the next pot is crucial. It's very edgy in this opening round, these opening exchanges. Both players just trying to set themselves in to this European Championship final, EBSA under 16 in Gandia, in the province of Valencia, in Spain, for the very first time. Well, there's a great deal of skill involved in safety playing. Both these players have that in abundance. It was a very good shot from Christoph. It's getting interesting. I love these types of primes. All the colours, all the reds being pushed over near the pink. A very bad mistake. Very tricky shot to take on. Could have used the red out in the open. He was afraid of the connection to knock the pink in, but this is a real chance. An opportunity for Padilla. He'll be eager to get the pink potted and out of the way, and opens up almost 5 reds to the corner pocket. But it was so easy, those shots, but getting the right cue ball is so difficult at times. He's done very well there. I was wondering, would he just try and play something tricky with a bit of screw back here for the black? Good shot. So he's well and truly back in this round now is Tadia. This is an opportunity, a big one. The only ball that's really difficult, to be fair, is the yellow. It's at the top end of the cushion. That won't bother him if he can get through these reds. The yellow won't be an issue. This is where he has to be very, very careful. Again, quick draw of the cue ball. So this is to move within 7 points of Christoph, who's had a brighter of the opening exchanges, but one mistake is punishable here, and Tadia is punishing. It's just the black, it's a context experts, doesn't it? Always works for some reason. Well, he'd be disappointed with that. That wasn't the toughest shot you've had in that break. Known as an option here. Let's get the table. He's going to try and ball for the blue. Again, he's run the ball very close. He's okay with the pink though. Maybe could have done with being a little bit on the other side, but he's got to work this now and try and build up the points and put this frame over reach. Doesn't look like it does, but obviously it does. He wouldn't be playing that shot otherwise.
7.
This pocket's cost him 4 balls. This time, very well judged. This one, Poland. It's a 22-point lead, 7 to come, and beautiful shot on that red. very good fella. Not only to snooker behind the black, but to get that red ball to nestle up to the green, it's made it even more difficult. This is not easy. Good job. Great escape. Going to be a bit unlucky here though. It was a wonderful shot to get out of that snooker. What made it look very easy was not easy. But this spread will mean that Tadia requires snookers. Tricky yellow is the one he's got a good position on. There's actually 4-point lead, 27 available. If he drops this, I do believe that would be the frame. He really built it beautifully. The green goes to the centre right. Whatsoever. Very impressive stuff by this young Polish player. Polish snooker is so much on the rise. So the first round is conceded. It goes to Poland. It goes to Krzysztof Chapnik. He leads by 1-0.
Frame. Krzysztof Chapnik to break.
It's okay, yeah. Okay, we're back. You're very welcome back. This is frame number 2, Krzysztof Chapnik to break in this EBSA European Under-16 Championship Final of 2026. And it is Krzysztof Chapnik from Poland that leads Tadia Matevzesovic from Serbia, and he leads them by 1-0. And both players had opportunities in that opening frame. Both players had their chances, but in the end it was the young Polish player, Krzysztof Chapnik, that took the initiative.
That's a fantastic opening pot, as in frame one. Christoph getting an opening pot of some class to get himself at the table. He's got a very difficult green here. We've got 4 loose reds below at the bottom of the table, and he's got to be careful here. This is a risk reward, and I'm not sure that the risk is meriting this shot, because it's a very difficult one. If he misses it, he would definitely leave his opponent in. But wisely turning down that shot into the bottom right hand corner pocket, the green pocket. It was unlucky. It was a fabulous opening pot, not to get something a little more clear cut, but he's playing with a good bit of maturity in the opening stages. This is going to touch the blue, and that's a problem. Oh, he just managed to get past the blue. Would have been a problem if he had clipped the blue there. The standard since last Sunday in this championship has been very, very good. We have a high break leader at the moment above 103. This is under 16 snooker. Another fantastic pot. He's going to get a break this time, and you betcha he is. We had no luck on the first pot, but he's worked out very well here. So, awkward bridging, but the cue ball nicely away from the reds, so not that difficult. I think he needed to get a little higher on that. Higher or lower would have worked better, but still in a strong position here. Leads by 1 frame to 0. We're in Gandia, in the province of Valencia, in Spain. Beautiful Spain. Oh, it's a very good shot. He needs a bit of a break here. It's been blocked on the black, I think. It's unlucky. Very brave snooker from Christoph Chapnik. And I don't see where he's going to go after this, only to play a safety shot. He does. It's a decent shot too. Covers off the most vulnerable ball, I suppose, on the table, the one that is worth potting from that distance. Now, Tadia has to be careful here, because I think he's looking at a safety shot off that cluster of 4 reds. Or maybe he's actually having a look at this object ball in the red here. Looking at this, and I'm not sure. I think the obvious shot is the safety off the cluster of 4. I think that's what he's going to do now. Well, that red ball is going over near the corner pocket. He needs a bit of luck here. He hasn't got it, but the red just travels a little further than Christoph would have liked anyway. But it's a tempter. And again, it's an excellent shot. Well, he's had a few excellent reds. He's just not managed to get to grip on the colours, but I think this is a chance. He's got the blue up the table to work with. He's got a red up there. He's got a few different options here. It would be good if he could get that red that's nearest the cushion here out of the way. It maybe will open up the pocket a bit more for the other reds. That's what he's going to try and do. He should have easy enough position on the black here. Just a matter of cutting it incorrectly. It's very well played. Good pace on the cue ball again. Off to a solid start in frame 2. He splits open a few more reds. He's come back a little further than he would have liked. But he's still in control of his own
16.
destiny here. This red will pot to the middle pocket. Very well played. He's having to work with this, Christoph, but he's getting the important pots, the hard pots. So Christoph now in a very strong position in frame 2. He was in a similar position in frame 1, but he let Tadia back in. You won't want to do that here. He's got the black to the bottom left. He's got lots of loose reds to work with up the table. The blue is available. This is a very, very impressive opening 2 frames from the young Polish player. Again, very accurate with the cue ball. Nice angle on the blue here. Stroking the ball in beautifully. Suddenly, there's just 7 reds on the table.
39.
He's looking extremely confident, I'll tell you that much. So, Krzysztof Chapnik will go over 50 points here. Oh, he's been unlucky there. He's gone into the group and he's just ran all the way to the top cushion. And that is extremely unlucky. I bet you if he played that shot 10 more times, he wouldn't do that. Now he has very little options, or is he going to try and take this in the middle? It's the red on the left of those 2. Will that fall into the middle pocket? The answer is yes, because he was up like a rocket there. Fantastic shot. Hey, he's landed quite nicely on the yellow here. Look at the reds at the end of the table. They're absolutely perfect. Just one good yellow here, and this should be frame number 2 in the bag. And that's fine. So 57 points in front here. And the reds are vanishing quick.
48.
Well, he's not too concerned because he's got such a point lead now. This 5 points for the blue will just drive this further home. Clapping comes out. That's an important ball because snooker is now required.
53.
Looking completely relaxed.
54.
It's amazing how well Christoph has played all the way through this tournament. Looks completely relaxed. He had a disappointment in Turkey losing out to Michael Sabarczyk, that all Polish final, but he's back to make amends this year. So far, everything seems to be going to plan. So the break moves along to 61.
61.
Now we can just relax and finish out this frame.
62.
The high break is 103 at the moment. It's very unusual to see a high break beaten in the final because they're usually such tense games. But it's definitely there, it's on. It's an excellent shot on the black. There's no pressure on him anymore in this frame.
69.
Krzysztof Chapnik will go 2 up here. First player to 4 frames, best of 7 in this final, will be crowned the 2026 European EBSA snooker champion.
77. 78.
Got 78 points. Oh, that just wiped the speed on the way in. I didn't think that was going to drop for a second. It's worked out pretty well.
85.
So 95 points on board, 85 points to break, 27 points available. Now this is the shot, I think. This is the one. This is not easy. Oh, and he misses it. It's always tricky. But 87 break, 97 points to nil, 2-0 up in this absolutely gripping final. It's Krzysztof Chapnik. He leads by 2 frames to nil.
That's a Yezevich to break.
Here we go, it's frame number 3. And Tadija needs to get going here, but I wouldn't be writing him off just yet. He has worked really hard to get to this final and has been extremely impressive. But you can't argue at the moment with the way that Krzysztof Chapnik is playing, because he's not missing a whole lot, to be honest, and he's opened up every frame with a dynamic pot, and he's done it again. This is fantastic snooker of a really high standard from this young Polish player. That's opening shots have been excellent. Now he's got a bit of work to do here, but if he can get on that red that is loose, it'll give him a better option to get a colour to the split of this pack. Needs to go. Okay, not too bad. He can get down for the black.
3.
Yes. So yeah, he left himself a bit straight here. I think he may have, you know. He could be okay. The angle can be a bit deceiving from here. He obviously feels it's okay. He's going to dig deep into this cue ball and try and get a split. Oh, the black has gone off the table, would you believe it? It's gone rolling under his seat, and he's going to have to sit down and get it out. But there's power shots. Now, what would be extremely cruel if Tadija asked Gregory Cook, could you please put them back where they were? You know, that could be one of the most difficult things that Greg will ever do on a snooker table, but I don't think he's going to do that. So the ball's not touching. He'll just look to nestle into this. Maybe touching now. We'll have to check again, the rep. Oh, with the score at 7-4, you know what normally is in the player's minds at this early stage of a frame, a re-rack. But it looks to me like Krzysztof can play this with the swan neck spider, swan neck rest, and try and get it up the table.
What?
So it was a foul.
I do.
And that will surely be put back by Tadija. Oh, he's actually going to play on, is he? Oh, no, he's not. He's called it to go back. I'm surprised that maybe he didn't consider just playing a safety shot off that. Because if Christoph gets this correct, he'll have a very good safety shot off the cue ball.
Okay.
Oh, what's the thought process going on in Christoph's brain there now? I wonder what he's trying to figure out here. Number one, he's got to make contact. Can't do what he just did. He'll be in trouble in regards to the frame. Yeah, he's done well this time. Yeah, well, he was unlucky not to get it into balk, but I was a bit surprised that Tadia didn't just try and play the safety shot. He's playing the similar shot now. And he's got the red to the left, or has he? I think he may be blocked on that, but he's got a lot of options here on the right hand side of the pink. And that opens up a few reds. Both these players like to play attacking snooker. They're exciting to watch. They don't hang about. They're pretty quick. That's not a fantastic shot. It's a lot shorter than what he would have liked. And Krzysztof Chapnik will certainly be taking this on. Just so good at his long potting. His long potting game has improved so much in the last 12 months. Really misses so little. There's that well. Nice control and pace on the cue ball. And yet another early opportunity for Poland's Krzysztof Chapnik.
9.
20 reds to work with for now. So at least 4, if not 5, that are clearly available. We can get the right shot. He's looking at the red that's just top left of the black. If he can get that into the pocket, it opens up 3 or 4 balls. So he's got to be pretty accurate here with the position. Oh, we had to think about that one for a second. Decided to stop with red closest to the pocket. But that black
16.
thought about it for a second. Well, we talk about the emergence of the game and how it's growing throughout Europe, and there's no better example than the likes of these players here from Poland, from Serbia, players from Ukraine, some great players from Ukraine. Mikhailo Larkov, the latest person to join the main tour from Ukraine. Ulian Boyko already there. Then you've got players from Latvia, you've got players from Hungary. They're all reaching a level that is incredibly high and are dominating these events. And you've got to put it down to a few things. I'm not sure, is he actually snooked himself on the red to the middle? I think he has. So that's a disappointing shot.
31.
The level of coaching, the level of facilities, conditions, is really second to none in these countries, and they've really taken snooker to their heart, and they're starting to develop and produce some fantastic players. Well, he'll need the white to travel.
31.
I think he's got more than enough out of that. Wasn't sure for a second, Christoph, taking a long look at it. Oh, that's a fantastic pot. He needs a bit of luck here. He hasn't got it. what a brave shot to take on. Tadia. He is,
Green.
without a shadow of a doubt, got the talent, but he's hadn't had a bit of luck there.
Adja Hatzimiezovic, 1.
Oh, Christoph looking to go safe here. Use that red to come back up by the yellow again. But he's headed a bit too much to the left. This is heading towards the pocket. Oh, he gets away with that one. Tadia is looking at this. He doesn't need to panic. He's going to try and take on some of these shots. He's going to make a mistake and he's going to really leave Christoph in again. Whoa, I take it all back. What a shot that was. Absolutely brilliant. And at that pace, to hold for the black. Wonderful snooker shot from Tadia. One of the best shots you'll see all week here. Excellent pot from this young Serbian, and now has an opportunity. The balls are nicely split. It's got a nice angle on the black here. He's just got to go above those two reds. Once he gets this red, he'll have to work his way back to the black again. And he's done well. He's used the red beautifully there. Nice cannon. Oh, this is the shot. I think that it's going to make the difference in this frame. He's got to concentrate on the black ball, the object ball, and forget about the reds. Just for 5 seconds here. It's okay. Not too bad. Could be better. Could be a lot worse.
16.
Let's look and see if that pink goes. I think it does. So a little stun shot into the left center. He's got the red possibly to the left corner as well. So that does go. So he's worked out okay here. Decides to
70.
have a small bit of screw back for the pink. And he moves within 6 points now of Christoph in this EBSA 2026 European Under-16 Championship final in Gandia, Spain. Whoever wins this will be the first player to ever win a European title on Spanish soil. They're making a bit of history out there. I don't think they even realise that, to be honest. Now they're all square. He's got to keep this going now, Tadia. Oh, he's absolutely made a complete mess of that.
Adja Hatzimiezovic.
Oh, it's total lack of concentration there on that shot. Took his eye completely off the red, and this is a huge chance for a 3-0 lead here.
1.
Every time Christoph comes to the table, you don't feel like he's going to miss. It's been absolutely perfect so far, with the exception of 1 or 2 shots early on, which you'd expect nervous from these players. He's been brilliant. I think we have a new rising Polish star in the game.
7.
His game has improved so much since Turkey last year. So solid.
Thank you. 8.
These 3 reds are very much in potable positions. He's got the pink to work with as well. A lovely cue action, nice follow through, very solid on the bridge as well, so everything seems to be working perfectly for him at the moment.
40. 50.
Good angle on the black here. He'll have the choice of getting the red into the same pocket he pots the black, or he can just stroll up, put the red into the left corner. As I look up at the scoreboard, you'll see that he is 22 points in front.
23.
So black and red, the black and the red here should secure the frame. He is absolutely on fire at the moment. This final is only 49 minutes old. He's going to take the pink. It's the same difference really. Just got to make sure he gets himself on this final red. That's another very, very good shot. So he leads by 29 points. This red will leave Tadija wanting snookers again. Beautiful position on the blue. A little bit of stun here. So this is extremely impressive for people watching this match. These are under 16 players. Hard to believe it. There's a maturity about their game which is so impressive.
7.
This has been a whirlwind start for this young man. He's just looking up. Yeah, he'd be quite happy with that scoreboard, I would imagine. On the brink of going 3 frames up in the best of 7 format. That certainly has tied this frame up. 40 points ahead, just 22 points on the table. Don't think that Tadija will be getting out of his seat. The referee is being told by the young Serbian that he concedes, and what an impressive opening. Well, let's have a look at the clock. I think it's just around 51 minutes, and Krzysztof Czapnik from Poland leads by 3 frames to 0 and is 1 frame away from being crowned a European champion. Okay, here we go. Krzysztof Czapnik back into the arena. I'll tell you what, blink and you miss it, because this has been an incredible start for this young Polish player. He leads by 3 frames to 0. Pretty disconsolate looking Tadija in his seat. The Serbian player hasn't had really much of a chance. You couldn't argue with the snooker, because at the moment the snooker is, well, it's Polish perfection, isn't it? You know, he's just not missing anything. He stands one frame away from being crowned a European champion. Something that he would have wanted for a long, long time, this young man. But he's playing such mature snooker. One thing I've noticed, the difference between Christoph now and Christoph a couple of years ago is if he was in a 3-0 position, you'd be thinking, well, it's still not over, because he might lose confidence, he might lose concentration. But he looks pretty focused tonight to me. That's a very good shot. I mean, he's under a lot of pressure, the young Serbian, but he's done well there, and he's going to be very unlucky with that. Now he's looking at the blue, and I think he has to think about the blue here because he's 3-0 down. He's got to try and get himself into some sort of a position, but he's got to play the safety shot. It's not the most difficult shot of snooker to get out of. And you wonder if you get chances like that in the final, should you, when you're 3-0 down and struggling, take a risk? It's going to be very difficult to win 4 frames in a row against this Polish player at the moment because he's just playing out of his skin. Not only did he get out of the snooker, but he left everything nice and safe. That's a very good safety shot. Good pace on it, deep into baulk. I'm not going to say anything because every single frame Christoph has come in and he's just absolutely slammed one of these into the pocket. Surely can't keep that up. No, not on this occasion, but look at the cue ball. Clever play. He certainly opened the Reds up again. It's an attacking brand of snooker that these two young men like to play. They're all capable of making the high breaks, but these two in particular here in Gandia have been clinical every chance they get. And tonight it's been all about Christoph Chapnik so far. The snooker's never over till the last ball is potted, is it? So anything can happen, but it's got to start happening soon. Well, that was a shot to nothing, I suppose, in a lot of ways, but even if he potted it, the black was so difficult. Well, it's going to be a safety shot from Christoph. He's got to be looking at that red near the yellow and get that cue ball into the baulk area. That works out pretty well. You get the feeling that this is the crucial part of the spinal. Somebody's going to make the pot. Who's it going to be? Another attempt coming up here. Is this a shot to nothing? No, indeed it isn't. Oh, he gets a nice rub on the red there, though. That's a bit of luck. And he hasn't had a whole pile of it, to be honest. So here we go. This is getting more interesting by the second. It's going to be Christoph now trying to get back up the table, but it's not an easy thing to do. And he has to try and be very careful. Maybe he'll have a shot into the middle pocket here and come back down the table again. Or maybe he's just going to try and skin it up to the top left corner. And he does, and it's good pace. It's right to the ball cushion. Excellent shot. An under 16 European title will go to either Serbia or Poland. And at this moment in time, it's looking very much like it's heading to Poland, and that has hit the red. That is a disaster. So here we go. Is this the moment where Krzysztof Chapnik makes a little bit of history? Could be the first ever European champion to be crowned in Spain. And with other events coming up as well, like the Under-21 Championship, and we've got the main tour event championship, main EBSA final for the men. There are so many possibilities for these young players. These days, there is an avenue. Well, he's got a slightly run out of position here, and he's got a choice to make. He's looked at the bottom left, he's looked at the bottom right, now he's looking at the centre pocket. If he can get that red into the centre and get back over for the pink, that would be a result. He's also thinking about queuing over those reds and coming back to the black. That is not an easy shot. Well, he's had to go for the rest. That's very well played. He's just a little tight to the cushion, but for a young lad to be so tall as he is, he rarely needs the rest, so decent shot there. Oh. That wasn't played with any confidence whatsoever. That was just snatched at. If Tati is going to get back into the spinal, he won't get a better opportunity than this. He cannot afford to make another mistake. Oh, well, that is, you know, it's almost criminal to do that. Trying to run through on that red. I'm not sure why he did that. I'm not sure why he thought he could run through up to the top of the table. It's a bit of a negative shot, and it's cost him now, because this is an opportunity for a pot with Krzysztof. We've had wonderful Polish European champions down through the years. Michael Subacic last year, winning 16 and 18 titles. In the past we had the likes of Kasper Filiapak, but that is a very poor shot from Krzysztof, and I'll be honest with you, he hasn't played many of them. Sometimes they say it's harder to win it than it is to lose it. But if he keeps giving the young Serbian chances like this, he's going to start taking them. It's never over. So there's all kinds of equipment coming out here. The referee, Gregory Cook, from Northern Ireland. No problem getting the red, but it's getting the right position off the red is the issue. Where is he going to go with the cue ball? The black is over the pocket down here on the right hand side, And that could be in his mind, but he's got to get some distance on that cue ball closer to the black. But maybe he has other thoughts, but it looks a pretty obvious thing. Well, he's going to take the green, I think. Maybe the brown, if he can get to the brown, because I suppose at full stretch he didn't have the cue power he wanted. He's now looking at the black, and I'm surprised that he didn't try and come down the table for that black. It's definitely the easier option. Now he's got to concentrate on this next pot. I still think the black ball is the one to play, but let's see what he does. Running into them, he's worked out okay. That could have ended horribly wrong, but he's managed to get enough pace on the cue ball to split one or two more reds. Red to the bottom left corner pocket. He's looking to see if the pink will travel into the bottom right hand pocket there, or the top right hand pocket. So that's his plan. That seems to be the correct shot to play. I believe he could have hit that a little harder. He's slightly underhit it, but he's got the angle. He's got the red up in the centre of the table to work with. What's the chance he could overcut this? He's really made a wonderful pot there, beautifully played. He won't mind being the wrong side of the red. He has the green to work with.
First pick.
So a chance, 17 points to 9, low scoring frame. It's been a bit edgy between the two players in this one. I suppose the young Serbian player has nothing to lose now. He's 3-0 down, he has to go for it. Whereas Christoph may just get a bit defensive. A lot of cue power there, beautiful shot. Unlucky not to get a little bit further down. He's got that red on the cushion slightly in his eye, but I think he'll be okay. Taking his time, having a good look around the table. It's a lesson for all young players. Pot is the most important thing. If he gets a good run out of it, that's great. If he doesn't, well, he doesn't, but if he makes the pot, he still has options. So he's got to forget about the cue ball as best he can. Make sure this red.
Monday.
He hasn't had the best of contacts there. I'm not sure if the pink pots. Maybe it does. I have no doubt it does, because he's immediately onto that. Big chance here to get the first frame on the board for Serbia's young star here in Gandia. Good shot. Okay, his confidence is starting to grow. You can see it in his demeanour walking around the table. He's just cueing better. He's seeing that he has an opportunity. He's not panicking. It's definitely a bit of a pep in his step as he walks around the table. Definitely looking a lot more comfortable now. See what he can do. He's got this now. He's got to try and get himself on the black ball here. Or the pink may go to the top left as well. Oh, he's taken his concentration levels have gone again. It's let him down in the last frame, and it's let him down in this frame. So Christoph would have not been expected to come back to the table after that shot. He's got to play the red to the bottom at the top right, because obviously the other reds are blocked. by that red near the corner pocket. I think this is the biggest shot of his championship so far, to be honest. He's nearly at complete full stretch on this one. Beautifully struck. Never a doubt whatsoever that that was going straight into the pocket. Like I said a few years ago now, I wouldn't be putting my house on Christoph, but the way he's changed his game and his approach around the table, he's played the most solid snooker I've seen out of anyone here in Gandia this week. Slightly low on the red. He can still pot it, but he's just got to be a bit more careful. He's looking at the cut into this corner pocket. Now I think that would be insane to play that shot, but I don't think he has the angle on the cut. Looking at it again, I think it's a risky shot. Just 10 points separate the two players. I think this is the shot, without a doubt. He's left himself a tricky black there. Whoa, that was very poorly worked out. I'm not sure if that pink will go to the right centre. Maybe it will. He's getting down on it, so it must. It's a bit of a let off for him there. Oh, he was looking at that for a long time. That is an excellent pot. Talk about a great recovery. That was exceptionally good. Now the pink goes back into cover, so he'll have to try and get himself on the black after this red, and then he's got the pink to work with.
16.
I don't know, there was something a little edgy about that shot, but he's managed to pot it. Just 2 points behind. He's working well with this pink so far. He's looking at it again. I think he's a bit, maybe a little bit straight on the black. Well, happy enough to take the black now and take the lead if he gets this. Looking for something here, just a touch of red, even anything at all, and he has worked out okay. I think if that goes to the top right hand pocket, that's a beautiful bit of luck. And this will open up another one or two reds. He's got to have a look. He just can't wait to get going here. He's just down on the table so quickly. He's in the zone at the moment, that's for sure. Oh, he's unlucky. That is unlucky.
24.
This frame is far from over. A couple of years ago, I would be expecting Christoph to take this on as a pot. I'm a bit surprised he's even considering this. Surely he must play a safety shot. Indeed he has, and it's a very good safety shot as well. So a tense fifth, or I should say fourth frame, a tense fourth frame here in Gandia. The line is so close for Christoph. Getting over that line is so tough. He's left the red over the pocket. He needs the blue here. I think he's just about got it. Oh, that's a wonderful shot. Where's the cue ball going to end up? That's the question. Oh, he's just caught the knuckle on the corner pocket. Now he missed a red similar to this earlier on in the frame when he took it on. I'm wondering is he going to take this on? No, he's not. He's playing with a bit of maturity, but he's made a bit of a mess of that, to be honest. Got the yellow too thick. Not saying this is an easy shot, but it should be a lot more difficult if he played that correctly. But here we go. Didier looking to gets red away, and he does. And that's a beautiful kick on that other red. What a chance this is. The only problem is the red that he's bridging over here, or bridging next to on that cushion. That's the only problem ball really. The green is a bit tied up as well. He tried to move it there with a very clever shot, but he's worked out really well in position wise anyway. This frame could go anyway. 34 points each now. This frame is on a knife edge. Serbia holding on here, holding on to the championship hopes. I'm just wondering if he can get this frame under his belt, what effect will that have on Christoph? You know, it's snooker's 99% psychological really, because these boys have all the shots. He's unlucky there. I don't think that pots. That's unlucky, because he played a very nice shot to release the red. I feel that we're going to see a bit of a snooker played here or something. I think he may have overhit that.
That's a Jezovic, 14.
It's not very quiet around the table now. People understand the, I suppose, the magnitude of what's happening in this particular frame. Well, that's unlucky. He's hoping to get past the pink, but he hasn't. Well, that wasn't played correctly. I don't know what he was thinking of there. If this travels more, it'll be an opportunity for a cut into the centre pocket. Or a straight pot down the table. Don't know what he was doing with that shot, but he hit it all wrong anyway. He's been potting long pots for fun. He just wants to make sure that... Oh, well, that's honesty. Fair play to Christoph Chapnik. He has bowled there and informed referee Gregory Cook, and that's what our game is all about. It's a fantastic piece of sportsmanship and honesty there from the young Polish player. And it could cost him the frame. Very easily cost him the frame, but what honesty. Got to admire that. I'm sure the referee Gregory Cook would be very impressed with that as well, because obviously it was the faintest of touches. Well, if he's not going to get that pot, he's got a fantastic chance for a snooker here, and the points are mounting up now. And 19 points in front, 27 points available, and this frame is slipping away from Christoph. Not sure he played it that way, but he got the blue to do a bit of work for him anyway. These are the horrible snookers. The green isn't helping. Misses. I think that will go straight back. It could be a free ball here.
Well, miss. Jezovic, 4, free ball.
So free ball opportunity. Not taking it. Oh, referee Gregory Cook puts it back, and the points are starting to mount up here. Just 27 available. He's missed it again. He's going to hit the pink, which is even worse. No, he doesn't manage to hit the pink. It's another 4 points. Now he has to put all the balls to force a respot. He catches that time. Needs a bit of luck here, and that's worked out okay. So Christoph Chapnik needs all the balls to force this to a respotted black. And let's be fair, the only ball that is in two balls that are in really good positions are the yellow and the pink. It's not easy. A very good shot again. And this is going to disturb the green. He wouldn't have wanted that. That's for sure. That yellow pots, but I think he's got away with it again. I suppose there's a whole lot more he could have done with that. Let's try and drop this into the top left corner pocket. Unlucky. That's it for Christoph. If he can sink this yellow into the top left corner pocket, he's going to play that. No, it doesn't look like he is. He's got the white behind the brown, but it's a long way away. Safety paramount when you need all the balls. Do you know what? If he can get that yellow ball, I think Christoph has a right chance here, but it's another good safety shot. So unlucky, as it was coming down the table. It would have been a very good snooker. Now the chances for Padilla to get the cue ball in a very strong position. He may use the blue here. Oh, he's made a mess of that, to be fair, and this is the chance. And Krzysztof Chapnik has an opportunity here. Perfect angle for the pot and the green. He's got to consider this. This is the chance. He's missed it. He's gone too close to the green, really, to be honest, anyway. He's lucky because that cue ball, I think, has just travelled enough past that middle pocket. Maybe not. This is a risky shot. He's taking it on, the cue ball. He won't have great control on it. I don't think there's anywhere in the world he'll take this on. I can't believe he just did that.
Well,
That is incredible. Now, with all the balls, Christoph can win. Wow, that's a shot. That is going to be punished. Trying to just nick the yellow and get the white down behind the blue ball, but missing the yellow. That's not good. And that's okay, there's an angle on that to get down for the blue. He's just 4 balls away from being crowned a European champion, this young Polish star. He's got to make sure of every shot now. Oh, he's played it with a little bit too much pace. Looking to maybe disturb it, getting too much out of it there. So we're back to the scenario of safety, I would think. But I think he's got to put the blue up the table. He can't come off the blue. That's what he's looking to do here, and he could make a bad connection here and leave something on. But he's played that very well. Risky though, very risky. This is a clever shot because he knew it was going into company with the black. Oh, had to be playing this shot. He's got to do something similar, I would imagine. Make sure the blue makes contact with the black. And somehow get that cue ball back up the table. He's got to be so careful here that he connects with the blue. And he has to hit it kind of thick-ish. He's going to step in behind the black. That's another type of shot he can play. Oh, that's going to travel. That's on. That's over the pocket. It's a chance. I've seen these miss, but at this stage of a European Championship final they can be missed, but I'd expect him to get this and come down for the pink as well. He made sure the blue. So he's going to keep going. I think it's where the black is. It's kind of a miracle he's looking for, to be honest. And I think he had his chance there, Christoph. I don't know why he played the ball so hard in towards the blue. Tried to disturb the blue. It was hard enough just to pot the brown. I'll tell you what, Padilla will be mightily relieved after missing that ball completely. Almost gifting a chance. Now all he's got to do is keep this cue ball set because Christoph has to get that black out. And even at that, I don't fancy his chances to recover this frame. He's done well here. Oh, he's unlucky. He's very unlucky. Needing a snooker and the two balls that are respot is a big ask. I think that he'll just drop this in nicely. This won't be far away from the pocket, I can promise you that. He does, it's a very good pot. We've got a final on our hands. Back comes the young Serbian who wins the fourth frame. It's Christoph that leads by 3 frames to 1.
5. That's a Mitrovic to break. Six. You stop. Chapman, 6. One. Eight. Nine.
So here we go, frame number 5, and an early opportunity for this young Polish player. Already got 15 points here, 1 frame away from victory, but he misses the black and he's starting to tighten up a small bit.
You stop. Chapman, 9.
He has to regain his composure here, because in the last couple of shots he's played, he's been very, very loose. You cannot do that against a very good opponent like Tajia.
1.
Getting comfortable on the shot. That's a very good pink. If you just joined us, you're more than welcome. This is the EBSA 2026 European Under 16 Championship Final. Poland against Serbia. It's all about Chris up on the opening 3 frames. The 4th frame was a bit scrappy, but it's the young Serbian that came out on top, and now the momentum swing seems to have gone the way of Tajia. So often does in snooker, momentum is practically everything. He certainly gave that a lot of thought, didn't he? And that's a very good position of snooker from this young Serbian player. He's got himself on that red beautifully. And they're level on points again. And they were level a few times in the 4th frame. Not comfortable with the rest there. He's going to have to try and just forget about that. A stun run through here and he'll be on the black. Very good shot, and he released the red as well, which is always a bonus.
16.
It's come up a little short on the red. The way he's probably feeling at the moment, he's probably going to maybe try and split this pack.
23.
He's certainly got his confidence levels up again here. And he, well, if that pink goes, that was really very good. If it doesn't, it was very unlucky. He's having a good look at this. And all Christoph can do at the moment is do what Tadija did in the first 3 frames, sit there and watch, because he can't do anything about it at the moment. This is very fine, but it's well potted. And Matijasevic is really starting to come back into this final, and he has momentum on his side at the moment. It doesn't look like he's going to miss much. His confidence levels are back. He's walking around the table with a bit more of a swagger and is doing very, very well. And the longer this goes on, the harder it's going to get for Christoph. He knows that. He's been around. They're a young member. They've been playing for so many years now at this level. Be careful he doesn't touch the red. It's a very well played shot. Very well played. He's got an opportunity here to go into the pink and release a few more reds. It's a good angle if he wants to take it on. He doesn't have to do a whole lot with the cue ball here. He's going to make sure the blue. He's looking at the bottom left now, so he's not going to risk that. Pots that with no problem. Nice control on the cue ball. Now developing a very nice lead in this frame. So it's a good pot on the red again. Now he's got an angle if he wants to use it. It was a bit more severe the last time, but so it's going to be the cue ball into the pink, or the reds to the left of the pink. But one way or the other, if he gets the split here, he's got a right chance of winning this frame. Already in pole position. Well, that was a strange shot. I am surprised that he did that. Completely missed the target. And he has to play the safety shot.
Matijasevic, 48.
So Christoph back at the table. I don't think he would have expected to get back into the table in this particular frame, but he's back. And he makes a complete mess of that shot too, and his head is gone at the moment. He really needs to get his composure back, because he is not in this match at the moment after such a dynamic start. Now he's starting to make elementary mistakes. Clever stuff from Tadija, not rushing, taking his time. Okay, he's taking a nice bit of time here, getting himself composed, and it's just a couple of reds away from victory in this frame. Beautiful control for the pink. It's not doing anything spectacular, it's just doing the simple thing, potting the easy shots.
7.
And it's a 40-point lead. Just 4 reds left on the table. He's getting very close to winning his second frame. Well, that's not too bad. It could have been better, but he may even consider just going up to the black ball here, playing a safety shot, because he's got a decent lead here. Oh, it's a very good blue, very good. So, well on his way to winning this 5th frame. Tadija Miljasevic is really starting to turn the screw in this frame, and with a decent safety shot. We'll look to go up behind the yellow if he can. It's an excellent shot. Let's have the correct pace. He's going to come off the bottom cushion. It's a very good shot. An excellent shot. "46 points the difference between the players. There's 3 reds left on the table now. And Christoph Chapnik is trying his best to get back into this frame here. He was really out of sorts all the way through this frame. Played a really couple of poor shots, and that was the opening 3 frames. He couldn't do a thing wrong. He's just lost his composure for a little while. He's under pressure, you can understand that. Yeah, I think this is an opportunity now for Tadija to take this red on. He's looking at the safety shot, and I think he's got to be a bit more positive than that, because this could go horribly wrong here. Took that on there. That was, well, I think he's got away with it here, but it's a strange shot. In fact, it's worked out almost beautifully for him. So it's a strange type of frame we've had here. And that's another very poor shot. What was he thinking of there? Something's got to change for Christoph here. He's not going to pot another ball. He needs to get himself back into this match. But at the moment, Serbia's Tadija Miljasevic is really finding his way back into this final. That's a poor miss from him. I didn't expect that to happen. There's always gone through the mind at the moment of Christoph Chapnik, but he's got to start getting his focus back. Give a pot of red and a couple of colours here, and a couple of reds that will settle him back down again. And that's a good start, that's for sure. That red behind the pink could become very, very useful. So a couple of high value balls here, we'll put him right back in the frame.
7.
Now he's got to be careful with the black here. Make sure that the cue ball gets all the way down the table. It may even pot into one of the corner pockets. So, looks like he's got perfect pace on that. He's got an opportunity to do something here. He's got another 7 points on board as well, which is crucial.
14.
Well, it's on. It's an opportunity. That's 2 points between the players. Possible 35 on the table. This is a huge shot. Oh, that was a long way from the pocket. But again, he's had a good run of the balls there. Oh, Christoph settling himself down a bit now, not rushing to the table and thinking about his shots here. Needs the white to travel. It's another chance of a pot here for the young Serbian. Again, a long way from the pocket. This red is coming back up the table, but he gets a little nudge on the black here, and that's worked out very well indeed. That could be a snooker. So he's definitely had a run of the balls in this round. It's had 3 or 4 occasions now where he's got himself out of trouble. He's had a bit of luck. There's a chance of a good safety shot here for Christoph. That's a very good shot. Very good. And the brown is not helping here to come back off the top of the table. This is not the easiest of shots. Got to play this with a right hand side. He's got to just miss it barely to get the right connection. He misses it.
Well, a miss. Peja Maciejewicz. 4. Christoph.
Well, the referee Gregory Cook puts the ball back. He's got to get a lot closer to the brown here, and when it's up against the cushion he's got to use the right hand side. And those 4 points make a bit of a difference. Both players just trying to figure out what was the line here, helping the referee, which is good. Both players are happy now. I think he just barely has to miss the brown here. The problem is he could go into the brown. Well, he's done well that time, but look where the red ball is going. Look where the red ball is going. What a chance. Those 4 points so crucial, because a lesser value ball will do now. Okay, pink is not easy, but it's definitely the option to take here. He's got a chance with the pink, and he could actually even be cheeky enough to use the blue. This has to be gentle. And it is. A very good shot. So now all of a sudden,
7.
just 21 points in it, 27 on the table. Christoph Chapnik, what a chance here. Brown looks difficult. No problem with the yellow. The brown is the ball that will test him. He seems to have regained his composure a bit here, which is good. Oh, and as I say that, you know what, he hasn't done that much damage. He'd be disappointed to have missed the green, obviously. but it could have worked out an awful lot worse than that. This is not easy. And because of that fold forward, it makes such a difference. Well, he'll have to get a little... I think he's just getting such a good roll of the balls here. He can't believe it. I'm sure he's quite happy about that. Here comes Christoph again. Can't call this. I really can't. He doesn't want the green ball near the pocket. That's what he's got. It's unlucky. He's very unlucky. Now, how confident does this young man feel? Is he going to try and drop it in dead weight? Or is he just going to make sure of the pot? Trying to drop it in dead weight is so risky. If he's feeling good, that's what he should do. Now he's making sure of the pot, and he's missed it by a long, long way. Is he can't keep getting the run of the balls. It's not going to last forever, and this is a huge chance to win this final. Yeah, the points margin is getting tighter and tighter. The tension, I'm sure, getting higher and higher, and there's a lot of very tense people watching this final at the moment. No. Not what the doctor ordered, I'm afraid. It gives Tadea another opportunity. He can't keep missing. He's missed a few now, but he's going to get one of them. And this will be probably the most important brawn that this young man has ever played. Oh, what a shot. What a fantastic shot. That is fantastic snooker from Tadea Madiatovic. $20 in it. Snooker required. He's just got to just drop this nice and slowly towards the corner pocket. He plays the part. Wow. I take it all back. Fantastic snooker from Tadea. And we have a final on our hands now. We're going to go to the 6th frame. Christoph deciding to play on here. And I'm not sure that's of benefit to him or anyone, because the chances of getting 36 points really don't understand why he hasn't just conceded the frame and just forget about that frame, move on, because he hasn't a chance of winning this frame. We're coming close now to the 2-hour mark. 54 minutes for the first frame. The last 2 frames have taken a bit longer. Oh, I would expect that Tadea will just finish this frame with this shot, because there's no pressure on him at the moment. He's just got to finish out the frame. Oh, it's unlucky. Almost. Well, it could be the way that Christoph is, that maybe he lost his cue action a bit in that frame. At times it looks certainly like he had. And trying to play himself back in with a few shots, probably not a bad idea, but to be honest, it's just prolonging this frame for no reason really. Stop again, looking to come behind the black, but not enough on that one. 2026 EBSA European Championship under 16 final is now balanced on a knife edge with us, 6 points back. That was unlucky. Surely not.
Christoph Chapnik, 6.
Surely not. Well, I think that the young Serbian has to put it. Has to put it quickly. Not he does. It's 3 frames to 2 in favour of Krzysztof Chapnik in this under 16 European final. 3 frames to 2, and the young Serbian is right back in it. But while we're waiting for Christoph to return to the venue here, the spinals table, just to let you know that tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock we'll have commentary on the Under 18 Championship final, and also we will have coverage on the Under 21 final and the main event final as well here in Gandia. It's frame number 6. Krzysztof Chapnik to break. He leads by 3 frames to 2. And this final has taken a twist. What can this young Polish lad do about it at the moment? He has no momentum. But I think that that frame ending probably was the best thing that could have happened, because it was just one of those frames where he wasn't playing well and his opponent got fantastic run of the ball. So I'm sure Tadija won't be worried about that. He's right back in this final. credit to him. He's stuck with it, you know. 3-0 down after 51 minutes. And now he's battling back. Well, fascinating to see what happens next here, because it's been such an unpredictable match in so many ways. What about that for a pot? Wow. You want to bounce? Could have been a lot better. What a fantastic pot that was. And who's the confident one? No, I can tell you that it's the young man from Serbia.
That's a Jezovic.
That was a long way away, and the red is travelling up the table. It will go towards the corner pocket. Well, he's slightly lucky. It's gone close enough to the cushion, but it's still... Well, he's not even looking at that. He's just looking at the straight pot to the top left corner pocket. He's missed that by a bit. It's one of those rounds where who blinks first, you know? Who can take the moments. Snooker, it's all about those moments, and who takes them. Again, a long way from the pocket there. And he's looking at this red. It's risky. Quite a double, and that could be a very expensive mistake there. Surprised that he tried that shot. I thought for certain he would go to the ball cushion to that red. And if this drops in, it'll do Christoph the world of good. Oh, close. Very close. There we go. Answers this one. Neither two of them accurate in this frame. There's a bit of tension out there, to say the least. I'm just going to nudge into these reds. And that's a good shot. Awkward. Wonder how long this is going to go on before a re-rack is called. Not long. Both players have agreed that there's nothing happening in that frame. Re-rack is called. It's still 3 frames to 2 in favour of Christoph Chapnik. And we'll start with frame 6 again in just a few seconds' time.
frame. Christoph Chapnik to break.
Well, I don't know who would be the happier about the re-rack. I suppose neither player were too happy about that frame. But they'll play frame 6 anyway. We go ahead with it. One frame away for victory for Christoph Chapnik. 2 frames for victory for Tadija Matijasevic. Well, that was a country mile away from the pocket, and he's left the red to the centre. There's 2 or 3 loose reds out there, and there's an opportunity here for Christoph to get scoring early. Take control of the early points. The pink looks like it pots to the top left pocket. Speeding himself up here, trying to get himself back into the rhythm. I can understand why he's doing that, but he's got to make sure the pots. And he did play the first 3 frames at lightning speed.
2 seconds first.
The referee just checking if the pink will spot. So it doesn't. He'll have to place it as close as he can to the back of the pack of reds, and that is not ideal for Christoph. The referee is just making sure it's important that he gets this right, because he's an excellent referee. He's happy now with that. Christoph will continue. The blue now becoming the target ball for him. And it looks like the pace on that is absolutely perfect. I'm wondering how brave he's feeling now after those 2 frames. And he's feeling pretty brave. What a great shot that was. Now, is he on anything? That's the question.
13.
He's made the black potable. Having a good look around the table. I don't know what his thoughts are here, but if he wants to keep his speed up and keep potting, he's got to continue this break. Maybe he's just looking for safety behind the green here, I'm not too sure. Well, he won't want the black to go too far, but that's okay. It's a good shot, sensible snooker. It's a good safety shot. Good pace on the cue ball. It's going to come a bit short of the yellow, but it looks like it's going to stay in a horrible place. There's not a lot of options here for this Polish player. Not a lot of options. It's a good shot because there wasn't a whole lot on there. It should be an easy safety shot for Tadija, but yeah, he's had a look at the red to the bottom of the top left corner pocket, but decided not to. Wise decision. And that's got a lovely pace on it. Could come in behind the green. It just falls a little short of that. But I would imagine this has gone back to the very same place here. Always put the red over towards the pocket. He'll need cover from the brown here. I don't think he's got it. Maybe he has. He's going to hit this with a very slight bit of swerve. This could be a very dangerous pot to take on, but he has no choice really. And pots it well, but he's gone back into the pack. It was a brave shot because obviously you can see if he'd missed it. There's reds everywhere. He's going to be bridging over a lot of balls to play a safety shot here.
Green ball.
That's a great shot onto the ball cushion, practically. And he's having a good look because the red he's playing will come across towards cluster together just above the two reds by the black, so he's definitely not going to take the risk of that. That is fourth safety and an opportunity to get some points on the board here. He's going to surely play for the blue. He won't risk holding for the black. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. He's missed it. Oh, and Christoph couldn't get out of his chair quick enough there. He's wisely taking a look because this is stuck to the cushion. He jumped out of his seat. What a chance. I think he's underhit that, has he? Mistakes keep coming. Tension. That little nudge on the yellow, excuse me, didn't do him any harm at all, did it? This is not easy. Players struggling in this round. He's going to take the risky approach of coming across the table. This is heading towards a gap, I think. I'm not sure if he's going to make any contact here. So it's a foul. And this goes to the middle pocket, and I don't think that Christoph is going to be putting this ball back, surely. In fact, he has. I'm surprised. The way he's playing this shot, even if he does make contact with the reds, there's a good chance he'll lead something on. Well, the referee's sorted that situation out. And he's looking at that red there. That is filled with danger. He's got to surely come down the left-hand cushion here and just nudge into this. He can try and play back up the table, but it's risky. He may get a double kick. He's put enough side on that to not worry about us. That's a good shot. I wonder if Christoph feels he can pot this red. He's playing the safety, ignoring the pot, and that's a wise decision. But he's nudged the red over towards the pocket here. Oh. Big chance. Oh. That's just... I don't know what that was, to be honest. I don't know what we call that. But I think there's a good chance Christoph will play off this red up the table. Not only a very good pace on the shot there, but safety in mind was very strong. Very good shot as well. Safety, very good standard in this 6th frame. Attention with a knife, it really is. Nobody knows which way this final is going to go. It's another mistake, another chance, another opportunity. But Salovich has missed a crucial red there. Now, if this was an earlier frame, I would be saying nearly frame over, but there's been so many real errors, unexpected errors. Just makes every shot so much harder. Well, make sure the red, that's the important thing. Not great position. That very poor position of play. It's nervous, it's understandable tension. That's a very good pink. Oh, he's just been so unlucky again.
7.
And the red to the top right. That is big shot here for Christoph Chapnik. Doesn't take it on. Again, quite happy to just build up a few points. Leads by 28 points now. Still plenty of reds on the table. 10 reds in pack, so this frame is a long way from over. It's a very good pot again. No luck on the split. A brave shot though to take on, because if we missed it, there was options open for Christoph. He's looking at the brown ball here. I don't think he wants to disturb that pink. And I think it's tight. I'm not sure if this is the right shot to play, but he has used the pink. He had a direct shot at the brown. Brings the pink into play, I suppose. These are big moments in this final. Every shot seems to be a big moment at the moment. Good safety shot. It really is an excellent safety shot from Christoph Chapnik. Whoever gets in here, the reds are just spread wide open. The pink is potable, the black is close to the pocket. Everything is on. 27-point lead. 3 or 4 reds and a couple of blacks or a pink. That suddenly becomes a huge gap. Oh, that's an incredible pot. Closes up, that's his cover for the black. He's got the pink, it's an option to the centre. It may just even go past the green to the top right pocket, but it's extremely tight. The middle pocket is surely the option here. He doesn't get it, he thought it was gone. He genuinely thought that that was in the pocket and it just stays out. Another chance for Christoph. Well, it's a good sensible shot. Very good safety play. Very good safety. Oh, nudges the red, that blocks that pocket off. But it's a good safety shot. Look where the cue ball is going, right up behind the brown. Really weird got to play. Really, really strange. What in the world was that about? Really, he's done that the last couple of frames and he's done it here again. He's really offering every bit of hope to his opponent, and Tadia will not refuse anything that's put in front of him. Not interested in cutting this in. Very, very difficult shot. Well, safety is the name of the game. Safety it is. Left side on that. It's a very, very good safety shot. Heading towards the pocket, but it won't make it. Is this cuttable, I wonder? Certainly having a look at it. Suppose he can have a little shot off this. He's got to be careful he doesn't catch it too thin. He could go into the red on the right hand side of the table. Well, he's just grazed the pink. So that's his first mistake in a good few shots. Whenever a player needed a nice straight solid pot to the pocket here, this moment is upon us here with Christoph. Just joined us, you're more than welcome. It's been a fascinating final. 3 frames rattled off in 51 minutes from Christoph Chapnik, and then 2 battling frames to bring it back from Tahia. That's a fantastic pot from Chapnick. So blue is the choice. Again, a very good pot, but just a little bit of tension in the arm there.
6.
He's potting these for fun in the opening 3. Bit of a different scenario now. And that was absolute country mile away from a pot. Wow, what pressure will do. I think he's been very lucky.
6.
That was really wild. This is a bit on the wild side too if he's going to play that shot. Because if he misses it, it could be final over. Well, for me, that was a very, very poor shot to take on. And it's offered another chance for Christoph here, because that was such a risky shot to play. It really was. He's got to make sure with this red. He's got the pink. He's got options with the blue. The black doesn't matter at this stage. He's got a 32-point lead. Very good pot. You can look at the black from that angle if you want to. It looks like it's a little too far up on the green. He's got to just roll through here nice and gently. Nothing spectacular. He's looking to play to the bottom right. Surely the simple shot is just to roll through and play to the left corner pocket. He's come nicely below, to be fair. Now the points, every point matters in a final, but in this particular frame, every point is getting one of these players closer to victory or defeat. That's a very nicely played shot on the cue ball there to come through the gap. This will make it 48 points to 3. 5 reds remain on the table. We've come back a fraction more, but it's okay. These are big, big moments for this Polish player. Again, plays very, very well in that shot. Got himself nicely on the pink again. This will be This would be 55 points if he can get this. It'll be 52 points in front, just 4 reds remaining. Got to make sure of this next red. Nice little gentle follow through on that. Nice little straight pot on the red to the corner. He's getting closer and closer to a European title.
20.
He's now within 1 or 2 balls of success here. Outstanding blue, An absolutely brilliant pot from Krzysztof Chapnik.
26.
His name is on the trophy now. It's going to be another Polish success in European snooker. As Krzysztof breathes a huge sigh of relief. Had to earn this. It's done fantastically well. My commiserations to the young Serbian player. He's put up a huge battle. And it could have went either way, but when the chances came along, Krzysztof Chapnik doubles, and it's the new European Under-16 champion. It's Krzysztof Chapnik, who is the first ever European champion to be crowned in Spain. He's won it by 4 frames to 2. The presentation will be outside the arena very, very shortly. He's getting a big hug off his father up there, Adrian Chapnik. It's a victory for this young man, emotional as you can see. Wonderful snooker from Gandia, and Polish success for Krzysztof Chapnik. He wins it by 4 frames to 2.
Presentation will be outside, and just take a photo with the winner, and then we'll have official presentation outside. Yeah, the black one. Photo.